This looks like a quadcopter I bought 7 years ago, the MJX Bugs 6. In fact, it's not. I've been looking around for a smaller frame to put a Speedy B in, and this was the obvious candidate. So looking inside, the innards are very different from what it had. It's got a Speedy V405 version 3. I've got a camera in it. I haven't figured out how to mount the VTX yet. That'll come later, and I'll probably use a different cover, but it's fun recycling old gear as long as it performs the way I hope it will. So this is going to walk you through the build right through to the successful indoor test flight. So I'm looking forward to weather improving and getting out and giving it a good go in the open air. This is my Speedy B F405 version 4 build that went into the ocean, and I haven't started rebuilding yet. I've got a new flight processor for it, but I thought I'd do something a bit different instead at this stage. And I realised I had an awful lot of, in fact I've got 3 of these frames that some of you might recognise from 6 or 7 years ago. So I bought 3 of these frames for very little years ago, and they've just been lying around. So I've also picked up a Speedy B F405 version 3 cheap, because now they're obsolete. Well, the black box bit doesn't work, the rest was pretty much the same. So I thought I'd do a build like this, a fairly small quadcopter. So I've got this far putting together, and I've realised I've got to stop at this point. I'm threading the cables through from the side there. I've got to stop at this point to lift it up, get the multi-strand cable on the front of it to connect to the flight controller. This is the 50 amp ESC, and then I want to cut the bolts that come through to hold it to the frame down to the right level so I can level them off when I'm ready to go. But no hurry, but I'm gradually getting there. So this is where I've got to. I've now got the ESC mounted on the frame with the bolts coming through, and I've soldered all the wires. It looks like a spider's nest at the moment, but they should tuck away neatly. And I just remembered at the last moment to put in the big capacitor. So it's moving along. So I guess the next thing is going to be to put the ELRS receiver on it, and then I'll be able to run the app on my Android phone and get the motor order right, and go from there. So just a bit of an update of where I've got to. So here it is. Those with a long memory, we're going back 6 or 7 years, can probably remember the MJX Bugs 6, Bugs 8. They came with plastic motors, which were very controversial. So this is one's got Bugs 3's motors on it, but let's have a look inside. Pulling off the Velcro that's got this test rig attached together. I've got the battery there protected with a little bit of foam. So this is what we have inside. And I'll sort out the ELRS thing. I'll tie it to one of the arms. But we're about to see how it'll go. Wish me luck. So I'll just plug it in and we'll get some power to it. Okay, well that's fired up, ready to go. So I'll just turn the transmitter on.
Welcome to HTX. Throttle warning. Disarmed. Angle mode.
As I say, I'll know when it's bound when I...
0 milliwatts. 0 volts. 0 volts.
Means it hasn't picked up yet. Oh yeah, it seems to be bound.
10 milliwatts.
Yep,
12 volts.
it's on, so I'll just move the camera back a bit.
Disarmed.
Always a bit nervous when flying these things inside, but it seems very stable. So this is just a rough test setup. So I'll kit it up, and when the weather clears I'll see how it goes outside. So another successful build. As I say, this is a Speedy V F405 version 3 with a 3S battery on it. Fun!